Coming up next in today's video, a list of must-haves to add to your collection. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. If you're new to my channel, you're somehow finding me out there on YouTube, well, thanks a lot for taking the time to check out my content today. I do upload content every single day of the week. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there. Join in the fun, hold the line on those reserve list cards, don't give them up to anybody. Well, today's video, guys, is going to be about cards that you really should be buying and adding to your collections before they're gone. Each one's going to have a bit of a story to go along with it, so let's jump right in so we don't waste any time. We're going to jump right away to Arabian Nights, the very first expansion for Magic the Gathering. It was not a huge set, but the print one is minuscule. This print run is tiny. You have to keep that in mind. At 5 million cards, this is nothing, okay? It's a speck, a flea dip, and most people don't realize how rare and scarce all the cards are becoming. So with this conversation I'm having with the two cards I'm going to show you, Arabian Nights, buy any card you can. Even if it's heavily played, buy it. Keep it. Hold on to it. Because as the very first expansion, how collectible this card game is becoming, these are cards you really can't let slip by. And there's lots of beat up copies that are just starting to trickle up now, but the people on this channel can get in early and get these cards before they become too scarce to ever get one. Buy now while you can. Now, the first two cards I want to show you is, of course, Guardian Beast, an epic monster of a card who protected your artifacts from being destroyed, disenchanted, or finagled with. And it said anything that destroys the Guardian Beast and the artifacts at the same time, instead you just kill the beast. The beast was amazing. I used him all the time to protect my Moxes back in the day. I used him with Ali of Cairo with all kinds of spells around him. It was epic fun back in the day. Now, the other thing that's kind of funny about Guardian Beast, you can barely see the 3 casting cost on him. So a lot of us thought it was only 1 until somebody points it out to you, right? You're like, oh, it's cost 1 to put him out. He's amazing. He's still amazing for 4. He's still an epic, crunching creature that protects your artifacts. And at a 2/4, he's not bad to beat on back in the day, okay? Amazing card. Get him if you can. Now, the next one to talk about, Drop of Honey. Now, Drop of Honey I used many times, but mainly in situational decks that made sure there was no creatures around. But at a 1 casting cost and cards like Skull of Orm back in the day to bring these enchantments back, you could rehash this creature-destroying monster over and over again. I don't care that it costs $1,000. If you can get one, put it in your collection and hold on to it. Again, original Arabian Nights cards. I don't think people realize. We already know now that other sets like Alpha and Beta were really hard to get. 5 million cards. Pick them up, buy them, hold them. Even a beat-up copy. Now, that leads us into the next set we're going to talk about, which is going to be Legends. Now, Legends, again, epic set, 1994. I remember opening packs that myself, limit of like, what was it, 2? 2 packs or 3 packs at my local store? I think it was 2. I got some good cards, but there are a couple of underpriced cards that can still be nailed for a good price right now. And of course, Sword of Ages is one. Now, Sword of Ages kind of was a cool card back in the day, 6 to get out, and what you would do is it comes into play tap, but on the next turn, when you with your creatures, instead of attacking, you could just like sack all the creatures, add up their power together, and then deal damage directly to a player, which kills the sword and kills all the creatures and stuff, but it was cool to just wipe somebody out who may be protected from creatures, maybe they have ways of stopping you with a moat. It was epic. But again, just like Arabian Nights, I want to let you guys know, even the commons from this set, okay? Commons, uncommons, get them. $2, $3 a card, I don't care. Hold them. Get little piles and hold them if you can. Pick up one a month. Pick up something one a month. It's like, 50 cents, $1. Pick it up because people are grabbing them. All right. The next one to talk about, Aiden Oakenshield from Legends. Now, he was just a monster of a guy back in the day. You got a 3 casting cost Legend, sure. He's 1/2, he's wimpy. But he put creature cards back into your hand from your graveyard. Oh, you can just take that back. Thank you! I will recast whatever monstrous killer of a beast that I'm going to send your way. It was epic. Okay? And he's such a good card. Okay? And at $100, he's very reasonably priced still. So get one. Alright. Now, these again, mana batteries. I'm talking mainly about the commons and uncommons from the set like I just mentioned. When you look at mana battery, okay, it's 4 to cast. It's been reprinted. It's come out before. But the original ones from Legends will be worth more in time. I don't care if they can be reprinted. Original listings of the Four Horsemen, Alpha, Beta, Unlimited. Guys, these are cards you have to get at least a few of to add to your collection. Just leave it in a binder, but pick some up, okay? I'm telling you. All right, next one is going to be Antiquities. One of my favorite sets, big old anvil coming at you. And this was the, I believe, second expansion that they put out. Again, not a very big expansion, 15 million card print run, which by today's standards is minuscule, okay? Bigger than Arabian Nights, but still, you got to grab them. All right, Argivian Archaeologist. Now, I used them all the time to bring back Chaos Orb because we had like a house rule when it was banned that Chaos Orb could destroy one target. So think about bringing back Jester's Cap every turn. There was ways of manipulating with just this little man dusting off some pebbles and rocks in the desert that reminds us that you could do devastating things with little wimpy creature cards that most people didn't think about until the effects started kicking in. If you build a deck around him, if you got ways of getting him back when people eliminate him because they're gonna kill him, he can be just a creature killing machine. He's got so many ways of bringing back such amazing cards. You gotta have one if you haven't got one already, and he is very reasonably priced still. Okay, you can still have him for like $200. Get one, hold it, keep it. Again, same with the other sets. Arabian Legends, Antiquities, low print runs, and I'm seeing people pick up just the regular cards, and they're starting to gobble them up. If you can find a small allotment for $40, $50 that has 20, 30 cards in it, just grab it. Don't even look at it. Just grab it, put it away. Okay, the next one, good old Suchi. Now, we talked about Suchi back in the day when this was a $40 card, and people were like, I got a couple emails saying, no, it's not going to really go up. It went up huge. But Suchi is an amazing card. It is reserve list. It's not coming back to get you, so you have to get this card, okay? You got to pick one up. It's a 4/4. It's a beast. It's coming to get you. Gives you mana when it dies. And you can always bring it back with your Argivian and do it all again the next turn. Or do it again the same turn, depending on how you can cast it and how much mana you got supplied. Suchi is a must-have. 4/4 for 4 right there. Tells you everything. All right. The last card to talk about in Antiquities is going to be the Candelabra of Tawnos. Now, I use this this was in all my decks, okay? Because I could deal with dual land shortages back in the day by just tapping and untapping, and then you would use things to untap your artifacts and then tap and tap the land again. You could do amazing stuff, okay? Mana flares, it was epic, okay? And the Candelabra, really, this is going to be a $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 card. It is going to happen. There's no doubt in my mind, okay? It is a spec I own, one of, but I wish I had more because I would buy it if I could. Okay? It's going to go higher. So much higher. All right, and the last ones to talk about today are going to be the Dark. Okay? Now, the Dark we've talked about a lot. We hit this one up early on, but there are certain cards, when you start taking a look now, you see how underrated they are and they're starting to etch up. So I want to warn you guys, again, of cards you got to have. Okay? First off, we're going to talk City of Shadows. City of Shadows, I told you guys, and I own a few. I own a couple here. Hold on. I myself have spec'd on this. Okay? I bought these at $25 a pop, and you can see they're not $25 anymore. All right? They keep going up. This card's going to break 100, and it's going to settle around 200 in the near future. Okay? It is a card you need to have because in a commander deck, somebody goes to kill your creatures, you can easily just mooch your things off to the side and take care of it, okay? It's a must-have. Make sure you get it. Make sure you hold on to it. Okay, next one. Cleansing. Beastie for so many decks. Beautiful, beautiful looking art. I love that tree in the background of the mountains. Very cool. But the fact that you can destroy lands, but you could kind of protect your lands is very awesome. Okay, it looks very cool. And you got to have one. So at least get one for yourselves. Hold on to it. And again, get even common cards from the Dark. The Dark has a much larger print run, but the cards were abused a lot like most cards. It's always good just to pick up a few 50-cent cards just in case, okay? The just in case factor and low levels of money like that when the return can be huge 5, 10 years from now is a must-have, okay? Grab that. And the last one to talk about today is going to be Season of the Witch. Season of the Witch, we already talked. It was amazing when it first started going up. We saw it climbing higher and higher. It's got a long way to go. And look what it does. Okay, it's an amazing card. And that art looks so creepy in the background with the eyes hazed in. I remember the Dark just being such a creepy series. And we're all like, man, this is like, whoa. Awesome. Okay, Season of the Witch, Gotta get one, guys. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Those are cards you must buy, and all those sets, even buy commons, uncommons, just to build up a small supply for yourself. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Leave those questions and comments below. I'll be happy to get back to you, and I'll see you tomorrow. MTG Mox, man. Hey guys, big shout out to my patrons. Let's not forget to mention all the awesome patrons out there. We got MJM, we got Steph, we got Edmund. Man, we got some good ones like Hijinks. Oh, we got a little Jake in there. What's up, guys? Thanks again. Patrons are amazing.